Okay, this is the GameZone 100 here with my review video. And this review video is the Chicago Bears Green Bay game that just got over with. So let's get started. The Chicago Bears lost to the Detroit Lions 24 to 13 tonight in Ford Field. This I gotta give Detroit Lions their due. They wanted to win this game. They got this game. I wanna give it up for the Detroit Lions. Basically, the Bears, basically as a entire team, was basically not that good tonight. They had a lot of penalties on offense. They had stupid penalties on defense. It goes on and on with the penalties that the Bears had. Um, basically, basically the Bears just got the really really did it to themselves. The Bears really shot themselves in the foot by giving up two gashing yardage and for touchdown. A 73-yard touchdown bomb to Calvin Johnson and an 88-yard touchdown run on Jahvid Best. That what killed it for the Bears. Those two plays just killed the Bears. So hopefully next week the Bears can sure up these things. I know we had Chris Harris. He was back there. It was just that when I seen that play, Charles Tillman just covered him and then let him go. Then Calvin Johnson beat Chris Harris and Brandon Merriweather deep. Um, Basically, I got to give Detroit their credit. Give Detroit their props. They did played a good game. I'm not. I am mad. I'm not going to be crying, pissing, and moaning. But I know how this goes with the Bears when you have like injuries and all that, vice versa. The offensive line is very not that good right now. It's all things are considered. So what can you expect for that? Um, Basically, uh, Jay Cutler was 22 of 32. That's not too bad for passing. He didn't do the one touchdown. Didn't have no pits, so that was good. He didn't turn the ball over. Um, he had 249 yards. Matt Forte had 22 runs for 116 yards. It was good that they got the running game going. It was good. Dane Sazabak was 6 receptions for 64 yards for the Bears. Bears on offense, and Detroit had Stafford 19 of 26, 219 yards, two touchdowns and a pick. Jahvid Best got 12 carries, 163 yards. Majority of that was on an 88-yard touchdown run and a 50-some-odd-yard touchdown gash. That what did it for Jahvid Best for the night. Those two gashes. You can't do that. You can't do that as a defense. You can't do that. Calvin Johnson had 5 catches for 130 yards and a touchdown. His biggest one was a 73-yard touchdown bomb. That's the majority of that yardage came from the 73-yard touchdown bomb. Basically, it was a poor overall game for the Bears. We're now 2-3 heading in towards next week against the Minnesota Vikings. Um, we gotta do some things on defense. We got killed again in yardage again. Again, we got killed. It's just that all them penalties that what the Bears had a lot of penalties tonight, and you can't do that. You cannot give all those stupid penalties on offense. You can't do that. That's just not being a disciplined team. We'll see what happens next week with the Bears. I'm going to be posting my preview video later on in the week for that game, so you guys can be expecting that. So this game was an overall a piss poor game. Detroit Lions, they won. They're now 5-0. We'll see what happens with the Detroit for the rest of the season. We won't play Detroit again until after the Philadelphia game. We'll play the Detroit Lions after their bye week. So we'll see what happens with that. Otherwise, it was a piss poor game by the Bears. The defense just got gashed for two big yards, 14 points on two dashes. That can't happen for a defense. in order to do that. If you get that big gash, it won't happen. And also, the Bears only dressed only 7 linemen only for the game, and they dressed more defensive backs than they did for linemen. You can't. You gotta like keep it even. You can't have 7 down, 7 defensive linemen. You gotta have them get rotated in. The Bears were thin at the defensive line. I don't know what is the reason why they didn't put in Stephen Paya, why he wasn't in the game. They should have at least put him in the game. Maybe it's something with the coaches that has something against Stephen Paya. Um, Henry Matuina wasn't in the game either. That's another setback. Julius Peppers got hurt a little bit, but that was nothing too serious. But otherwise, for the Bears, we just need to shore up some things on offense and defense. On the offensive line, we need to get Gabe Karimi back to take up that right side. We'll be all right. That Jamarcus Webb, the penalties, man. Too many false start penalties on Jamarcus Webb tonight. I know he's a young tackle. He's playing his first full year on the left side. It's going to be a working progress with Jamarcus Webb. Let him get overall in the game, overall, and be an overall lineman. So there you go with that. So I don't have anything else to say. So this is The Game Is On 100, and I'm out. Later.